Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Prison Architect and welcome back to LaCorp Jail. I'm Blarla and not a lot has happened since the last episode. In fact, this is almost a instant continuation from the last one. So as we can see over here, look at this. So this is going to be for our legendaries to be locked up in for good, pretty much. So we haven't got the cameras hooked up yet, as you can see, but it's ready to go. The phones are being tapped, the doors are being controlled. Look, these are remote doors, so if they kill a cop in here and nick their keys, they still can't get out, which is fantastic. And no smashing down the door to get into security. None of that, no. These are solitary doors, so a bit tougher for them to even break out of their rooms. They should be largely appeased in here, except for literacy, because they won't be able to go to a library and get books. And freedom, of course. But otherwise, they should be relatively okay. We haven't decorated it. We probably should. Now, given that they're going to be in here a long time, we are going to, I think, give them nicer floors. Yes. Like that. That'd be nice. And look, we'll do in here. And then I normally do ceramic tiles in here. In these rooms, don't I? Let's do this. Also, shall we do ceramic tiles actually over their bathroom area? Just for aesthetic reasons. Now, can you see we've still got some plans on there, which is a little bit annoying. Mosaic floor, which I absolutely love listening to when they plonk it down. There we go. So looking forward to that. Yeah, let's get rid of these. Can you see these plans? Let's delete all the plants. There we go. That's better, isn't it? That's much better. Right. So we've got that. Oh look, I've built this where it will go once the building's in place. I was just wondering, can I do this? And then build over the top of it and that desk will still be okay. We shall see. So there we go. And now the security cameras are working. I've also been into deployment and we've done an awful lot of scheduling of patrols. Although, can you see any patrols happening? No. So it's suggesting that perhaps staff is a little bit short. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. So, breakfast time. They're all going to have their breakfast. Everything seems to be relatively okay. We've not had any murders this morning, which is always nice. And we seem to have a nice orderly thing going on. Maneater, however, wherever she is at the moment, I think she's hidden about somewhere in here, has already started in her new role as a troublemaker of LaCorp Jail. So we'll be keeping an eye on her. We will be keeping a very close eye on her. But I think at the moment, maybe she's in there. Maybe somebody's in solitary. To be honest, there is another legendary called Ollie who tends to end up in solitary all the bleeding time as well. So there's the pair of them that are a bit of a nightmare. And I'm sure they'll cause lots of interesting troubles in this area. Oh, look. Right, okay, such a cool sound. Okay. So what else is going to be happening today? Oh, well, I'm interested actually in getting the timed doors down. So the first thing we need to do in order to do that is door timers. Now, where can we fit them actually? Let's have a look at this room. Where can we stick? They're like one square. And the thing is that I don't want to take up too much space here. We might, we've got all of this to secure up with cameras and whatnot. Tricky, eh? Tricky. Maybe we could do something over here. Or maybe even just in this area. Or even in this area. Should we do... I'll make a decision in a minute. You'll all see. So, and this is the decision. We are going to put... Oh, what's this? Okay. They don't really... They don't really rotate. It's that or that. That seems weird to me. Okay, fine. So we're going to put one there, and we're going to put one here. So this one will relate to Supermax, and this one will relate to protective custody. That would be nice. That will be nice. Because we want to start dealing with this. And the biggest issue we have at the moment is Supermax and their religious spirituality needs is a bit of an issue. So what we're going to do is instantly build our place back here so that they can all deal with their spirituality needs not in the common room, because it's a bit rubbish. They're all happening in the common room at the moment. So we'll get that built, and we'll hopefully be able to open this up later today. We might even also be able to do the shop. Shall we do that? Let's have a look. So the shops. Here's our main shop. Porno mags all over the floor. So we've got a nice shop front, which is 2 squares, and our shelves, which are 3 squares. And it's labelled as shop, and that's about it, really, isn't it? So, pretty simple. And we only want a small one back here, which is just as well, because we only have a small place. So, let's see here. If we actually place the room shop first, like this, and then go to objects, it should favour, shop objects. Here we go. So, that one there. We might have to move these benches a bit, and I think we might actually also put a second one there, as this will be much more busy on this side. So we've got that. Fab. Now, shop shelves. What else does shop shelves need? So a minimum size of 4x4. Brilliant. Indoors, yes. Table. So we are going to need table for the goods, I suppose, to be put onto. Typically, look. Wherever I put this table, it's going to be getting in the way of... Let's put the table there. There we are. And then it is just shelves. So we can have a shelf here. We can have a shelf here. It may look a little crazy, but don't worry about it. Try not to worry about it. We'll have a shelf here, a shelf here. I think we'll have a shelf there. That's all right, isn't it? That's all right. Now, I think a radio would be nice while they work. I think we do need to also consider radiator for them as well, to keep them all lovely and warm. Yeah, but I think that's probably everything, isn't it, for now? We'll let them get on with that then. There we are. We'll let them get on with that, so we can get the shop up and running. So these, because they are earning money, of course, in their laundry jobs. So if we can get this open today, not only will they be able to deal with their spirituality needs, but also possibly even start to spend a little bit of money. Are we going to open these doors? Look, it's all so slow, isn't it? What's going on here? What's this? There we go. Eventually somebody got there. Right, lovely. I like to see if they do actually achieve what needs to be achieved without me having to force open doors. It is true. Right, okay, so we've got these door servos. This one seems to have power. Is the other one all powered and good? Indeed it is. Now then, we need to add these to our setup in a sensible, logical way. So you can see that we have... It's auto-saving. Auto-saving! Door control system. We've got one here and one here that basically operate exactly the same thing, which is they are a backup of some stuff over there. Of some important stuff over there. And they also do these current front doors here. And they are also a backup for each other. So they all control the same thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to make these two the ones that control this. I don't want to connect it to that. Can we? Thank you. And then that one. And that one. Lovely. We want to make sure these are going to be operational before we stick all the doors on and everything, as they will be remote. So we're going to put that one in. Nope. This one in. Now, we should have also the gates available to us somewhere. Should we put in... oh, there it is. Road gate. Yes, yes. Now, I can't remember which ways they need to go in. The one goes upside down. It looks really weird. It's probably this one. It's not... oh, this doesn't seem to want to rotate anymore. Okay. That's fine. It can go in like that. I'm not bothered. Right. Now, I think what we should also do is arrange to demolish this bit of wall. This bit of wall. Yeah, okay, that's alright. And then we'll demolish this and this. I think we should arrange now to dismantle this and this. And yes, the same here. Dismantle this one and this one. Bit by bit, we will get there with this. And we also know that we want to increase this concrete wall all the way up there. Now those lights are gone, we can do that. And bring all this all the way down. We won't worry about our car parks just yet, but just so that we know how the car park is going to look. What have we got? We've got 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. In this space like that. Bit of road. So that I don't forget what the parking spaces look like, because I am... that is exactly the sort of thing I would do. Right, okay, now. I'm also interested in seeing about changing all of this to grass again. Like a sock. We're just sort of, you know, cleaning up, uniforming again. And that won't... it's wooden floor. I'm sure I clicked on concrete tiles. Right, there we go. That end, and let's repeat business over here. This will do me for now. For me to work out what I'm doing. That'll be fine. Why have I... don't do that one. Don't do that. Right, okay. So, changes are now happening at the front. Carrying on with that. Lovely, lovely jubblies. Now, anything else? Oh, yes, look. These removal visitation rooms is back in effect. So, I'm expecting perhaps... look, we've got to carry on with that now for 80 hours. So, I am expecting perhaps a little bit of backlash of that in the future with our old salt levels. Shall we move our legendaries? Because this is ready, isn't it? Look, this is absolutely ready. If we go into, logistics, change this to, protective custody. Now, intelligence. Something I wanted to do, and we've missed the boat on it, actually, which is really frustrating. So we'll do it in a minute. So, informants. Right, okay. So we want her. Can we not... how do we arrange her to move rooms? Is that possible? Her? No? Doesn't seem to be letting me. Here, and look, we've got one here. Oh, look, Maneater! Look, she's at it again! Search prisoner in cell. Huh? You're having trouble. What we want is for her... can we do that? Oh my god. Sometimes they glitch. And the only way to make this end is by ending punishment. Nope. No, she is on a bit of a rampage. Oh, she just survived a... look, she's punching the dog through the wall. Go, Maneater, go. Oh, they got her. They got her. And anyway, we want her on permanent lockdown. I like the way she went, hey, even though she's unconscious. But we also really want her to be over here. Can we please move? Is this not a thing? Can we not? You see this lady? Can we... it won't let me right click her in there. Can't seem to do it, you know. How interesting. Why can't we make them move rooms? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to give this some consideration as to why we can't actually move them over there. Because they're not. They won't let me move them. Oh dear. Be free. Oh, that's Ollie. She's nut job, that one. Just like Maneater. Total nut job. Jordan Ollie. Yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Oh wow. Does she do? Oh, she's been destroying things. So yeah, she's been destroying a room again. Something she does a lot. Now that she's in restraints and that, can I arrange to move her? I think I can. No. Okay, if you know the answer to that, let me know. Please let me know. Right, okay, so look. This seems to be ready for us to change, to put all the bits and bobs in. Now, I've forgotten exactly how this is supposed to look. So it's a wooden floor, look. Oh dear, what's going on here? It's a wooden floor with some mosaics at the back. Fantastic. And we've got, look, 3 rows of pews. We could put some windows in here. Do you not think? I think we could put some windows in here while I'm here. 1, 2, like that. Some windows. Much nicer. It's much goddamn nicer. Should we put some smaller windows in as well? Look. There's some light in. They like windows, don't they? Right, anyway. So, and then our altar here, and a camera. Okay. Right, can we remember that? I probably can't because I'm useless. Right, so, let's start with the room, which is chapel. Chapel. Oh, a lovely chapel. Here we go. Now, objects. Altar, which was, I think, about there. Pews, which I think was like this. And praying mats, I think, were like this. Yes. Now, we also had oh, we need some lights. I didn't check sort of the light setup either. We need a radiator, and we want a security camera. That's going to be in utilities. Make sure it's facing the right way around. Now, we did pay attention to the floor, which was something like this. Let's not. With those mosaics. Were the mosaics just one space? I think they probably were, weren't they? Let's not forget, in the doorway there, and we know that there's going to be a path out here, like that. I like so. In fact, shall we see about extending this path all the way down, like that. There we go. Something I am considering, because there's never going to be as many protective custody ladies as there will be Supermax. So they don't need all this space in the canteen. And what I'm thinking about doing is taking some of their space and turning it into shower facilities and stuff that these ladies can use, and a smaller section of it that is, again, showers and toilets that these ladies can use. But this would just, the large portion of it would be dedicated to over here. And I think that might be a good use of space. And it also means that we can use this space as well. So that's something I'm considering for the back of here. This will need power, but let's get, where are the lights going? So they just come down the centre and either side of the altar. That's quite nice. Makes sense as well, doesn't it? Right? Makes sense. So let's do that. I don't remember exactly where they were. Let's put there, and there. I think that'll be fine. And back into utilities. Now, this is powered from, is it this one? Wow, this is getting quite full, eh? So, well, there it is. That's the way it is. So we'll just plonk it in there for now, like that. That'll do its job. That will do its job. Okay, and what we're interested in doing, we must have our timed doors. Yes, our timed door units in place. Although saying that, why is it saying... Oh, because it's a light. Right. Okay, so you can see here, this is our door timer control. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. So you can either choose who it is, and then you can say, during certain times, I want this either open or closed, depending on what the regime is saying. However, it's going to be a little bit different for us, because if we pull the regime up, we've got our Supermax and our protective custodies, and it's during this time here that we're going to want our Supermax gates to close and our protective custody gates to open. At the same time, we need to make sure that these PEEPs are out before these ones come in, and that can be tricky, because if I ask the door to close at the beginning of that hour, 1 o'clock, what it will effectively do is probably trap the Supermax ladies that are still in there, because they won't start heading back to their cell until lockup happens. So it's probably best to say, I want these doors open to include that lockup hour. So during that hour, they can actually all filter out of here and go back to their cells. Now, really, again, we should allow to open up a little bit early, because when they've got classes and things like that, they like to turn up, a lot of them like to turn up on time, and will actually head to their class before it's due to start. So really, it'd be nice to open it during this time. And you know what, maybe we should do that. So it means that these gates will be open between these hours for the Supermax, and during those times the Supermax ladies can just walk through them as they please. So what we're going to do is now connect this door timer to here, here, here and here, and we're going to see how this goes before we start opening it for these ladies. We're interested in not letting our protective custody ladies into here. So what we'll do is in our deployment, we will now make this a Supermax section and a Supermax chapel, so that there is no risk of protective custody ladies coming through into here, but we're hoping that they will be able to use the shop facilities. So what we need to do in logistics is that we've got 5 jobs available, so we're going to do that, and in deployment it's already protective custody, so there we go. So that's great. What we need to do, as we can see, is get some hot water to here, which is a little bit tricky, because where's the boiler? No, the boiler's all the way down here. That's never going to reach. It's never going to reach. What we might have to do is put in a second boiler on this side, just to boost the water. But we'll see how far it gets first. You never know. You never know. And what else? It's very important with deployment in here as well, to make sure that we have a sniffer dog walking about the place, and guards, of course. And I'm going to want those sniffer dogs to walk past all the shelves and the tables, wherever there might be goods. And this will be during all working hours. All working hours. Something like that. Actually, quite a lot of sniffer dogs during that time, I think, would be good. And oh look, they've gone in there. Now we could do with a security camera in here, couldn't we? I think. Utilities. Security camera. Where should we? It's going to be shelves here and that. Yeah, maybe we could put it there. Maybe we could put it there, and that will need power. So just that as well. So there we are, getting the shop up and running. Lovely, lovely. It's all starting to come together. And look, so. What's the time? Is that supposed to? Is it supposed to be open? I don't think that's supposed to be open. They're just going through. This isn't working, is it? These are supposed to be closed. But they've let them through. Do you see the problems? Do you see the problems? So as far as I can tell, Oh no, it is open. Is it? No, it's not. So have I done this wrong? No, because this light is still red on the door timer. So it should be closed now. But the security guards are just letting them through. I may have to do a bit of research. Do I take the door servos off? I thought we needed door servos for these timers to work. Can be used to automatically open doors at certain times of day. Use the connect tool to connect this timer to your door servos. Exactly, yeah. So, because this is accessible then to these ladies, what they're doing is just opening the door for them regardless of the door timer. So I think what I would have to do is take these off a door control system. But with this being built, I suppose they are solitary doors. Let's give that a go. Is this the one that's automatically... Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. So what else is this controlling? Right, okay, so this is controlling the doors to all the gates, which we're probably not going to want. So actually, let's take this, clear all of its connections. And now the guards will actually have to use their keys to let people in and out. This may be a better way of testing it, because we do not want... But will they start letting them through? Will they start letting them through at the wrong hours? Could be tricky, couldn't it? Could be tricky. We want staff to be able to access this area, but restrict the prisoners. That's what we want. So this could prove tricky. So I may need to do a bit of reading up on that. If you've got any ideas, suggestions, or you just know, let me know in the comments below, because I have no idea. No idea. Let's see. So this is actually looking pretty good. I think what we need to do here at the front gate is just a little bit of this. And we'll do that here as well. And make this grass. Oh, yeah. And it needs lights like this. It needs lights. And lights. Oh, look how that goes across now. That way. Do you see that? But it seems you can't flip them anymore. So they now go... That's stupid! That's so stupid! And what I also liked is that these radios and that, on the outside and stuff, whatever. I mean, whatever. Not quite what we had in mind, was it? But there we are. So. I'm actually interested probably in bringing this wall round, but then we lose a bit of our garbage section, which is probably alright, isn't it, to be fair? It's probably alright. We could probably dismantle this bin, this bin, this bin, and this bin. We can dismantle these lights. In fact, we could probably... and then respace them. Respace the lights so that we can get it all lit up again. But yeah, I do think the wall going all the way around here now would be for the best. Which would be perimeter wall all the way around. Auto saving! Auto saving! There. That's the sort of thing that I'm thinking of. We'll get lots of trees and lights down here. And you remember what I said is what the one thing we... Why isn't it... Oh, I don't want to... The one thing that I mustn't forget is the deployment. These. So this here. And then another one here. What we are going to do is we need to go through every... I'm make sure they are patrolling this section every minute of every day. Like that. Lovely. We're going to do the same up here. Start again, otherwise I get confused. I do, I can't help it. I try not to. And it just means that there's always somebody there ready to open the gates when needed. And we can get rid of this one, and we can get rid of this one. I say get rid of it. There we go. Alrighty. Are the instructions there to build that? Yeah, they are. Okay, they just haven't got around to it yet. That's good. That's good. As long as I'm not forgetting something. That's fantastic. Can we dismantle that light as well? I want to put them all down again, all fresh. Work it all out. And we'll probably redo a lot of the grass and stuff as well. Oh, look. We can now do this. Like that. We can now do that. Like that. So it makes the garbage section just a little bit smaller, but I think that'll be fine. Do you think that'll be fine? Should we put those bins back in? I think they looked pretty snazzy. There we go. And shall we clean up the grass a little bit here? This is where all those trees used to be, and I will put the trees back. There we go. Just clean it up for now. So this is starting to look smarter. Oh, it is coming together. I swears it is. Next time we will really build up this section and solve this problem as best we can. Definitely, we'll be doing that. And see if we can get these ladies talking to the other ladies without blood and carnage. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my schizwa. See you next time, peeps.